Hello gamers, welcome in. This won't be a super long video. I just wanted to show some of the differences. I got that PlayStation 5 Pro, the professional version, Microsoft Windows Professional, Windows 11 XP Office Edition. This is the Pro one, and I wanted to show off some Rebirth a little bit. I loaded a much earlier save, so don't worry. I'm not screwing up the Mako Freakout playthrough, which we will be getting back to pretty soon, hopefully. And as a reminder, brand new ugly Christmas order up, the Elden Ring edition, up for sale right now. Buy them as quickly as you can, because I don't want it to arrive like on December 26th. It usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks to ship out, so if you buy them as early as possible, you'll have them in time for all your holiday parties. Elden Ring edition, worked on this one, took a long time, had a great time working on it. There's the back right there. And if you haven't seen the Bloodborne one, oh, I didn't mean to bring up this. I was looking up issues with my capture card utility stuff. It wasn't working. We got Bloodborne, the Bloodborne sweater right here, gamers. Buy them while you can. NitroRifle.com. So thank you for watching that advertisement. This is fidelity mode, right? This is the 4K fidelity mode, visual mode, 30 frames per second. This is how I elected to play most of Rebirth, because I thought the visual quality and the blurriness in frame rate mode was that bad that I just didn't want to experience it that way. And I'm a FPS dude. It's like I need my frames per second. I notice when my game is in 60 and not 144 or not 240, you know, like I'm that kind of freak. I'm just built different, you know. And I was not a fan of how blurry it looks whenever you go into the image quality, right? So I elected to go with graphics mode, and when we switched to performance mode in 60 frames per second, and it's nice and smooth, but hopefully the bitrate is soaking here on YouTube, because this VOD is in 4K, and Cloud's face just loses so much detail. It looks just like there's a film of grease all over my monitor. I kind of need to like smudge it away to kind of make it clearer. And this is as good as it will look, because when you're in battle and there are a lot of particles on screen going buck wild, the game can't really handle all of that. So what does it do in order to try to give you more frames, as many frames as possible? It lowers the resolution even more, so you get an even muddier looking image during combat. And it was just really disappointing. And as much as I'm like a always go performance mode type dude, this is the first one that I was like, I just don't like the way it looks. And again, this is like as good as it will look, because there's not a whole lot of crazy action happening on screen. But with the power of the PS5 Pro and $700, that is definitely not really worth it to a whole lot of people, and I totally understand it. But I'm a graphics and tech snob with disposable income, no children, no significant other. I have money to spend. So I said, I want to buy this thing because I want to play the rest of this game, do a little marathon stream with Mike. So Mike will continue our Mako Freakout. But I want 60 frames per second with the sharpest fidelity possible. So you switch your graphics mode to versatility mode, and you're going to get the 60 frames per second with a much clearer image, rivaling the one that we saw in fidelity. Cloud's face no longer just looks like it no longer looks like I gotta like put my glasses on to make it clearer, you know? It no longer looks like that step in CSI before they say enhance, you know? You know what I mean? When things are a little like blurry and they're like enhance and it gets clearer. It's a dream come true. You know, they really thought about me. the gamer who doesn't have, well, student loans did come back, so that does kind of suck, but you know, they were like, who could we target with a super unnecessary piece of hardware? And it turns out it was me. I was the mark for it. And I love it. Let's go check out some combat. God. Gosh darn it. Okay, hold up. Hold the freak up. Hold the freaking phone. Get off the dang guy. Get off the man. Dismount off the bird. Let's do some comparisons. Okay. And you know, I see Cordy Shong in the Twitch chat saying, yeah, this looks good, this is gaming. And what I need you to do, Cordy Shong, is watch the YouTube VOD when it comes out. And if you're watching this YouTube VOD right now, what's up? Shout out to you. Big ups to you. So let's do some comparisons, right? Graphics mode. And it's really when you're kind of in these tree areas in the large open world spots where the image quality suffers. And obviously this looks fantastic, but it's 30 frames because it's trying to push out the highest resolution possible. And this is why whenever we do our NVIDIA sponsor streams, I love just kind of talking about the benefits of how that tech really helps out the gamer. So like this looks good. This looks good. It's just not 60 frames, right? So fast-paced combat and reaction times are gonna suffer, right? And let's do a little before and after. So what I'm gonna do is like just leave this image on there for you. This is for the YouTube audience, because you're gonna see the switches hopefully. Actually, let me like zoom in on Cloud a bit more, maybe. Do like one of these shots. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, these rocks in the foreground won't look great, but yeah, let's do this. We get the tree line as well. You see kind of like the fidelity mode does a good job of having the leaves look good up there. Aerith's freaking out on the left side of the screen. You can't see her. Let me. She doesn't know like where to walk. All right, so we're gonna pause the gameplay. Just keep on looking, and you're just gonna hopefully see it switch over to standard performance mode, which is the 60 frames per second mode. And now we're on performance mode. This is the 60 frame per second mode, and you'll notice just like a lack of sharpness, right? It's 60 frames per second, so it's smoother, which is fantastic for gameplay. But it's in these moments where even just a still image where not a whole lot is happening on the screen. Tree line a bit blurrier, but it's mainly Cloud's face that it just feels like I need to focus my eyes, but it never gets sharper. I keep on like wanting to, like, what's going on there? No, that's just how it looks. So let's switch to fidelity mode now. Sorry, I meant to pause the gameplay. I meant to pause the OBS and I paused the game. So let's switch over to, not fidelity, it's called versatility mode, which is the PS5 Pro mode. And this is versatility mode. Sharper image quality, while maintaining the 60 frames per second. Now, if you want to see the differences of like what shadows do and all that stuff, that's more of a Digital Foundry thing. I love doing the Coke Pepsi challenge of just like this. Here's this image and it phases into like performance mode, back to fidelity mode. I love sorts of stuff like that. But let's run around the world. I'm already just blown away by how it looks already. I'm so ecstatic that this is 60 frames per second and it looks this damn good. Very, very happy with it. I guess I'll try to switch, we'll do some comparisons mid-combat, shall we? Let's switch to graphics mode, 30 frames per second visual mode. Things look real pretty, right? so obviously not as smooth as you'd like, but that's what you get when you're trying to play the game at its full resolution. I do wish maybe the devs of Lies of P, I mean, I guess this is a much bigger, massive open world than Lies of P is, but Lies of P is also on Unreal Engine 4, and that game I think is optimized pretty nicely. So now let's switch to, oh, I can't switch mid fight. That's unfortunate. Well, let's finish out the fight. Weak to fire, my bad. Fire and ice, right? Or was it fire and wind or something? Get up there, dog. What are you doing?
That'll do. Get ready, won't take long.
You're gonna have that immediate effect whenever I switch to frame rate mode, and it's gonna be like, oh man, who put on motion smoothing? That'll happen every once in a while. Alright, you're dead, dog. You're fucking dead. Oh shit, my chocobo's still here. Alright, let's switch over to the normal frame rate mode, which is just performance mode. And now we're in the standard 60 frames per second mode. We'll go do some combat right now. Actually, from here, I'm just going to go directly into versatility mode, and we'll go do some combat with that on, shall we? But we're in frame rate mode right now. I had it wrong. I was talking to chat. We're in frame rate mode right now, 60 frames per second. Noticeably blurrier, but smooth, right? Looks pretty. We're also talking earlier in the chat about how Final Fantasy 16 is not on the list for this PS5 Pro enhancement. I have a feeling it'll happen, though. Unless this is just their way to get people to buy it on PC. I don't know. But I have a feeling like it'll happen. Third playthrough once this game hits PC. Oh, man, I don't know. I have no idea. All right, let's switch over to versatility mode, shall we? And bam, now we're on versatility mode. 60 frames per second while maintaining that beautiful sharpness. Let's go do some battle. God, it looks so good, man. I'm so happy. This is legitimately how I felt when I booted up Final Fantasy 16 on PC. I was just like, it's fucking crazy seeing it look this sharp, running this smoothly, you know? It looks so fantastic. Yeah, what up, Co-op 64? We loaded up an older save, just an older save file, just to run back and do some battles. You do see like the pop-in not too far away. Like it is the pop-in happening on these rocks right above like Cloud's head, where the light is shining on that pathway. There's a decent amount of pop-in happening fairly closely. Not the end of the world, but, you know, there will be some concessions here and there. How does it look like? How do those rocks pop up on performance mode? Oh, way worse. Right? I feel like I had to run way closer for them to pop up. No, maybe it's about the same. If we're running like up to here to kind of get those little rocks on the path to pop up. What about fidelity? And you can do a lot visually when your game doesn't need to exceed 30 frames per second. It's about the same. So maybe the LOD stuff is just standard across the board. And we'll do a little like comparison here with, we'll say fuck the frame rate mode. Again, this is fidelity mode, and we'll go straight into versatility mode. Let's go to versatility. I think Max was saying they didn't just pop in just the upscaling. Yeah, that's what it seems like. So now we're on versatility mode. All the benefits of that sharpness with the 60 frames. I am so elated with this, man. Yeah, like it's so lame that I feel this overjoyed by this. I'm so happy that I can be easily made happy by something like this. You know, who said that? Who said that money can't buy happiness? You know, it's $700 for a piece of hardware that nobody needs to buy, but man, it's making me smile right now. It really is. I love the way this looks. This is not sponsored. I bought this shit.
Let's go.
Typical kind of funny fucking PlayStation shills. You don't listen to the fucking show. I play on PC, dude. I talk shit about it all the time. This is awesome. I fucking love this. I am freaking overjoyed. And I can't wait to continue the Mako Freak Out playthrough. Hopefully we're doing it on Saturday. In the Kinda Funny studio. And what I'm hoping to do there is, you know, because here's the thing. I don't know if, like, you know, Greg Miller or Tim Geddes or anybody's watching. Nick's not watching for sure. He's watching probably fucking Franklin and Bash or some shit. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to use the studio for my own gain. So I was telling Mike, I was like, what if we stream on the Kinda Funny Twitch channel? But my YouTube channel. Because I want the 4K upload. Like, I want that to live on my channel. I basically just want the good quality, you know? And I think that could work. And be like, hey, subscribe over on Twitch. And we'll go longer or whatever the freak, you know? But we want to go kind of long with this stream. Mike did that a week or so ago with his RE4 stream. Yeah, Mike doesn't give a shit, though. Like, you know? Think about the time that, like... I forget, Tim was streaming like a reaction and Mike went live and I was like, you know, shout out to Mike, you know. I was like, oh, I don't want to be live while Tim's doing a Kinda Funny stream, you know. God, I love him. He's the best. He's the best. Yeah, it's the Disney thing. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, let's go check out some other stuff. We have Stellar Blade. We have Demon Souls. Demon Souls, I didn't see a whole lot of change when I looked at it at the studio, but let's go check out some other video games, shall we, gamers? Super stoked about this. Can't wait to continue it. All right, now we are in Stellar Blade. Apologies for the double audio a little earlier during the Final Fantasy portion. That's my bad. I didn't realize I had the other audio playing. So Stellar Blade has a buttload of settings. No pun intended. On the butt load or boob load. So prioritize performance will prioritize frame rate. Balance mode gives you a balanced resolution and frame rate. And prioritize resolution prioritizes resolution and quality. So the fact that the game looks like this and I'm on performance mode, like just compare that to how Final Fantasy looked on performance mode and how much like blurrier your character's face looked. Not that we're direct comparing them, but I always thought this game's performance mode was really damn good, and I don't feel like it suffered a whole lot visually anyway. So we may not get the best comparisons here. I would love to maybe read up on some good spots to go in Stellar Blade that really show off the differences. But this is performance mode, so that's going to make the game look the worst but run the best. But they have these two new modes of Pro and Pro Max, and so Pro is the enhanced balance mode, so it's the better version of balanced. Optimized for the PS5 Pro console. This mode utilizes the pisser for a superior quality. Utilizes PSSR. And then the Pro Max enhances prioritized resolution mode, optimized for the PS5 Pro console. This provides a higher frame rate. Okay, so Pro is a better balance mode, and Pro Max is a better performance mode. All right, let's check them out. Let's do a little A/B test. This is performance mode. We'll leave that on the screen for a little bit, and then we'll make a little switch for the YouTube audience. Actually, I want to see how the hair... You know, the hair's kind of shimmery on performance mode, right? Like, it's having trouble, you know, doing all the anti-aliasing stuff on all the separate hair follicles. So we'll pause it right here. This is Pro Max. And already I see a massive freaking difference. This is pretty impressive. Pro Max is the one that's going to still give you a lot of... it's like the balanced mode, I think. I mean, they didn't do a great job with the naming schemes, because I would have assumed it was the opposite. But Pro Max is the better version of balanced mode. And the Pro mode is the better version of frame rate mode, I believe. And thank you for the raid, NPC Christian. But this already does look a lot cleaner, and we're just kind of sitting on a still image. Now we'll swap over to the other Pro mode. So that was Pro Max, and now this is Pro. This is for quote-unquote superior quality. So I'm assuming this is pushing out... This is using like the PSSR upscaler to try to get you to 4K. And Pro Max is the one that's going to look really, really damn good and be a balance between awesome visuals and a very consistent 60 frames. And this Pro mode, which is like superior quality, still looks like it's getting 60, which is really, really damn impressive. So can I fight this lady again? Anytime you want to enter one of these spots, they're like, anytime we fight, I will take off more clothing or some shit like that. I don't know what that accent was. Apologies if that was insensitive. I don't know what I was doing there. Let's head to a different zone in the game. So this is like the normal visual mode. That's 30 frames per second. Trying to get you, I'm assuming a native 4K. Maybe it's like close to 4K. And this is Pro, giving you, or using the upscaler to try to get you 4K. But amazing frame rate. Like, this is smooth as butter. Pretty damn impressive. Really, really damn good. Alright, gamers, let's do some combat in normal performance mode. And man, you can definitely see the difference. I thought this game was going to be a little bit less impressive of the change, because I thought this game already looked awesome with even on the frame rate or balance modes. But like, this shit is really impressive. I forgot I played this video game as well, so apologies. God, I hate how she has like no forward momentum when attacking. It just feels like she's stuck in this place. Oh, I could parry, right? That's what this game was all about. Alright, so we are still in normal performance mode. I'll just stand here for a little while this dude's doing stuff behind me. Oh, some weird little aliens coming after me. How do I heal? Up on the D-pad? Yeah, I thought so. God damn. Oh, they're just kind of roaming. They travel in packs. No, now they're after me. Oh, God. Freak. Okay. You made your point. Now let's switch to... I think Pro mode might be the way to go. Because Pro Max, I'm not sure if that's trying to get you 120 frames per second, but it's not using Pisser. Like, Pro Max is not using the fancy upscaler. So I think Pro might be the way to go, because it's making the game look as good as like the resolution mode does, but it's giving you awesome frame rates. So let's switch over to Pro mode. Oh, I just got a trophy. What the hell? How? Oh, that must be like a do this many things. Oh shit, I forgot I got a gun in this game. This game's kind of nuts. We did it. We won. Great job. I'm proud of us. Great job, Eve.
Eve, you really fought those dudes really well.
I forgot that. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam. Alright, I'm really impressed by how this game looks and runs so far on this. On the pisser mode, on the PSSR Pro mode. We can switch over to Pro Max, but I wonder if that's trying to hit 120 or not. I'm not sure. But it's not using the PSSR thing. Or at least it doesn't say it. Unless this is just, hey, this you're getting a lock 60. And on Pro Max and Pro mode, we're going to try to get you 60. You might get like 50 or 55 every once in a while. Adam looks like an alt-universe version. Dude, I wish, man. That dude's jawline is impeccable. I don't think I even disagree with that, BG. I mean, I know that I've heard of several devs be like, man, we haven't even really maxed out the PS5 yet. This feels kind of unnecessary, but I do kind of like that it's almost like a brute force solution in some ways. Kind of unnecessary. Actually, I can kind of see the hair shimmer on her bangs right there. It's probably going to be super hard to tell on YouTube, but I can see a little bit of a shimmer on the bangs. And I think that the Pro mode, which is not prioritizing the frame rate, this is going for visual quality. I think it's going to try to even that stuff out. Yeah, it does. And it's just like a little tiny thing. It's like when Digital Foundry zooms in on 3 pixels that are different, but like it's still impressive that this feels smooth as hell and looks as good as it does. And also the game works pretty good too. Come on. Come on, yeah. Alright, let's switch to another video game. Alright, chat, we're checking out this video game called Bloodborne. Never heard of it before. Heard it's pretty good though. Let's check it out. We will not know. We'll name our guy Greg. We will not know how good this actually looks until we get into the city. But it does seem like the resolution is actually pretty improved. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to jerk your chain. It does seem to have some sharper shit going on. It doesn't look like I'm looking at a 1080p image. The pisser is kicking in. You know? And that's already kind of exciting. That I might be able to run around this world without every shimmering background. I mean, there's still some shimmer, don't get me wrong. But this already looks better than... This looks like a 1440p game with anti-aliasing turned off. You know? No, I thought I told you what to do. Let's make Greg Miller real quick. Oh, this beard's better. I mean, this looks like every dude who has a dead wife in a video game, or who's looking for his missing wife. Finalizing your contract. How much better are load times?
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion.
Hey, no joke,
Oh,
this
don't
looks
you worry.
crisper. I'm not gonna joke or lie.
Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
You know, it's not 60. It's not like my 60 frame per second playthrough available all on this YouTube channel. 1080p 60. Go watch it. Hey man, hey. No, for real though, this looks crisp. I'm about to plug in my other PS5 and just do a little different. Dude, this looks crisp. YouTube, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna turn on my other PS5, start a new game, get back here, and then just do like a A/B comparison. And I'm just gonna be wearing out the HDMI ports by like unplugging and replugging. I'm gonna hit pause real quick. And right now we are looking at standard Bloodborne on the PS5 standard. Nope. Oof, man, look at them. Look at them. Oof, man. Like, just look at the dancing in the back on the... There's so much dancing. So much anti-alias dancing. Let's just run down here real quick. I'm gonna try to stand here and then maybe replicate this shot. No, let's go outside. Let's try to go outside. We're not gonna kill this dude. Wrong button. Wrong button. Had a bit of a freak out there. Shit, I didn't know you went outside. I kind of forgot that. God damn. Daggum. Nice, he'll just stay there like an idiot. I was gonna fist you to death. Hold up. Let me fist you, bitch. Oh, damn, you're really gonna kill me. Oh, that should have given me the jump.
Away! Away!
Now we're just playing Bloodborne. What if we just played Bloodborne again? Okay, come on.
Away! Away!
That's BS, dude. You know what? Just kill me. This is useless. Let me just wake up in the freaking dream. All right, we're in the Hunter's Dream. We're gonna take a screenshot preview, and we'll be able to reference it whenever we are on the PS5 Professional Edition. Okay, gamers, I may have been mistaken. Maybe there's not a huge difference, and I'm sorry that I lied to you. I'm sorry that I got your hopes up. I'm sorry that it took so damn long to get set up in the, you know, on stream, because I had to do a lot of stuff to get this to work. But this is how it looks on PS5. And I don't know, man. Maybe it's a little. Maybe it's a little. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit sharper. This is like the biggest cope right here. There's massive amounts of cope. I do think it's more fuzzy. I think it's less fuzzy, but I don't know if that's like the. It's like I just put a sharpening filter on something. You know, it feels like a very an unelegant way to make the game look crisper. Let's look at the flowers. Jay says look at the flowers. I mean, the leaves look sharper. The flowers, I can't really... The flowers look just as blurry, but maybe that's because they're in movement. It does just feel like a sharpening filter in a lot of ways. Yeah, I also thought I had this lined up pretty good, but I just didn't. Just did not have it lined up very well. So anyway, that's Bloodborne. Not a whole lot to. Not necessarily the definitive way to play. You know, we'll have to wait until the year 2000 never for that. But if you want to watch me play it in 60 frames per second, full playthrough up on the channel. I had never experienced a DLC, and you can watch me experience that for the first time. Next game, maybe? Alright, gamers, this is Demon Souls. Ever heard of it? We're watching cinematic mode right now. This is the 30 frame per second visuals mode. Looked real good. This game is still one of the best looking video games ever made. It's just something about, like... Something about the material work that just... looks truly next gen. I don't know, it's hard to describe. But I'll never forget walking through this first spot and just being like, dude, this looks absolutely unbelievable. And a lot of it is like really good baked lighting, you know. This game doesn't have ray tracing or anything. They just really kicked a lot of ass with baked lighting. The lighting was stoned as shit. It was crazy. Took a lot of edibles. Ate some of my gummies. I never thought the human faces looked great, but everything... I mean, I think they could have made them look great if they wanted. I think it was just kind of like, that's the vibe that they went with, you know? It was mainly just walking through that initial tunnel that, especially in 60 frames per second, and we can do that right now, that really felt like the start of what this gen is, you know? And same with, you know, Ratchet and Clank looks equally stunning in a lot of moments as well. Rift apart. So let's switch to, so that's, again, resolution mode. And if we switch to performance mode, this is where the game is going to hit 60 frames per second, but I believe it loses resolution, so it doesn't look as sharp. I mean, it still looks so freaking good, though. I'm most intrigued to see how the hell PS5 Pro mode compares to performance mode. Because this looks so freaking good already. I think this is just like a really good 1440p that is... either it's native 1440p or it's scaled up to hit 4K or something. My face. Get on my damn face. I'm playing on a 4K monitor, yeah. Come on, you son of a gun. God, it's so easy to parry in Demon's Souls and Dark Souls. Bring it back. Bring it back from software. Like I loved walking by here and just having like the light hit. Oh man, like it's so tasty. It is so tasty. Everything bounces off each other in such a beautiful way. Oh my god, this guy's a fucking gamer. Alright, so, so right here, this is, we're looking at normal performance mode. Let's, do a little switch back to fidelity mode. Called cinematic mode, but we're in cinematic mode now, and I definitely do see the change in clarity and sharpness, and I'm sure the bitrate's soaking real nice on YouTube. If the bitrate is soaking, type in the comments, bitrate's soaking, big dog. But this looks really damn clear, and I think it's just a much sharper image, right? Not the store. We'll switch back to normal performance. Back on performance mode. Still looks amazing. This is such a hard game to show off the differences. I think I can certainly see the differences because I'm looking at a 4K monitor right in front of my face. So I can see when the jaggies become present. You know, when the aliased edges don't look as smooth as they can be. But this still looks unbelievable. And let's check out the PS5 Pro mode. I dodged back like an idiot, and I lost the shot comparison. I screwed that up. That's on me. But we're looking at PS5 Pro mode. This is 60 frames per second, and it looks ridiculously sharp. It looks just like I'm looking at the fidelity mode. We'll do another switch back right here. We're back on performance mode. Still a beautiful image. But we are essentially gaining the resolution of cinematics mode, which is their fidelity mode or whatever, with 60 frames per second on the PS5 Pro mode. So let's go back to PS5 Pro. And we're back. So again, the clarity of cinematics mode with the performance, all the 60 frames you could want. Stupid Phantom ruining the shot, right? I mean, this is just a fucking stunner. There's a stone cold stunner right here. I forgot you could vault. Here might be a decent spot to compare. Okay, you son of a bitch. All right. Get out of my face. PS5 Pro mode, it's for the professionals. Hey mom, back away. Leave the game into the professionals. And you put that in the commercial and it's like, PS5 Pro, it's for professionals. Let's switch back to performance mode. And you see, again, the tiniest drop in visuals. It's like not super noticeable. I notice it on the armor. I notice it on like the sharpness of the armor textures. And I don't think the textures are getting lower. I think it's just the image quality, the image clarity is dropping from what I believe is like, I believe the PS5 Pro is using the upscaler to get it to 4K, and here it's just 1440p, I believe. But we'll switch back to PS5 Pro mode. And we're back. A lot of the stuff may not even be noticeable on YouTube. You know, YouTube doesn't have the best compression or anything like that, but I see it. I don't think it's necessary. But it's awesome that it exists, you know? God damn, dog. How do I heal? Now let's go take on this big demon man, shall we, gamers? And we'll beat him first try on stream. Oh, a little archstone. Where does this take me? I don't remember. Oh. Oh, is it straight to that boss fight? Oh yeah, it is. God, man, this is another one of those rooms that you just want to. You just use this to show off, you know. This is just one of those rooms where they put the lighting in the perfect spots to just really hit you in the best ways, you know? It looks so freaking good, man. Holy cow. Right? This looks like a UE5 tech demo. This looks like the stuff where this game isn't even a real video game. It's just like unnamed generic knight in a medieval world. We'll just do a little slow walk. Let the bitrate soak in for the gamers out there. That was always very important as well. The dude running by that light source just looks so good. Oh yeah, we can two. Don't forget we can two-hand. Oh my god. Jeez, the hezzy was nasty. Ooh. I swear to Christ, I could slow walk by light sources. Legitimately, I wasted so much time when I was in game dev just doing this at work. I would just slow walk by dynamic light sources and just watch the... Or that, or like rotating my 3D models and just having them in different lighting. God dang, this looks unbelievable. When does this game come out? This looks like the future, you know? This looks incredible. What's that? It came out 4 fucking years ago? Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Damn, I'm still... how long am I gonna... am I gonna be fat rolling the whole freaking time? Do I gotta take out my pants? Medium roll? There we go. Ay, pendejo. What if we just played Demon Souls, you know? It could happen. Damn, this dude just standing there with the crossbow. I'll get him. As soon as this guy walks up to me, I'm gonna shoot him. But at any moment this guy walks in the room, I swear to Christ, he better not walk into me. Make the biggest mistake of his life, dude. I just got this thing the other day. It's super brand new. It's polished. I spec it down. I'll be like, bam! I'll shoot him right there. I'll be looking at him. That's what I'd do if he walked in the room. Looking at him, bam! That's what I'd do. So, you know, watch out. Careful. Nice. Fuck yeah. Was this the second Soulsborne game you played after Bloodborne? Yes. It sure was. Did you try Spider-Man 2 yet? I tried it at work and I didn't really see any massive changes, but that was one that I would probably need Digital Foundry to do. But I'd also played Spider-Man on PC, or like no, well, Spider-Man 2 isn't even on PC, right? Is it? I don't remember. I get so confused with the Sony releases. And especially because they're so oddly timed. Not yet? Yeah, no, I definitely haven't played that then. But I played it at work on the PS5 Pro, and it was kind of just... I think the OG, similar to Demon Souls, the OG version was super impressive anyway. That, you know, the ray tracing already did a great job. The balanced mode, the sort of like... Man, look how fucking good that looks. Holy shit, man. Almost died there. That was almost it for me. Luckily, we'll heal and we'll be good. God, he whiffed on that one. We're gonna get him, though. I promise you. Oh, shit. Oh, son of a gun. Alright, well... Okay, we didn't really... I didn't have a chance. You know, I'm used to Elden Ring. I'm used to being more athletic, running around. You know what I mean? We kind of just more in the action.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
So the world might be
Soul
mended.
of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is
You know
the
they had to
Nexus.
show feet right there.
It holds together the northern land of Boletaria.
Everybody's got feet showing
Thou
right now.
canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 archstones will guide thee to the
Remember when we
outer
thought the
lands.
broken archstone was gonna do something in this game? Remember when we thought that the noises that we were hearing that ended up being an audio bug, that we were hearing them and we thought it was Metal Gear Rex? And we were like, oh dude, Blue Point's working on the Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. And it was just a weird audio bug. We thought a lot of things during the pandemic. We were going crazy. We were going fucking insane. Alright gamers, that's gonna do it for this video. I booted up Horizon, but I gotta go to bed. I have games daily in the morning, and I kind of forgot, to be honest with you. I'll say this, these are like the pro modes. This is like the frame rate pro or performance pro or whatever. It doesn't feel like it's using PSSR. Maybe it is. I just can't quite tell. I'm sure they put out some info somewhere, but I'm less impressed by this one. And I know that Digital Foundry said that they were like really stoked by the way it looks. Like I think Resolution Pro looks the way I would expect it to look. This is how I expect the other modes to look, but this is 30 frames per second. Yeah, I just expected that PSSR to be better utilized, if it even is being utilized. I gotta assume it is, because they also have a balance mode that does 40 frames per second at a very high fidelity. But yeah, we'll see you later, gamers. If you enjoyed this, click like, subscribe, leave a comment for the algorithm. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.